Positive Promotion Studio in beautiful downtown Christiana, Delaware, it's the Tim Qualls Show.
We got a great one for you tonight, guys. Bottos here in Jersey, Swedesboro. You gotta be kidding me. A bunch of stars in here. We got the big man himself, Tim Qualls, coming to return to the screen forever.
And now, here he is, the one, the only, the talker of the town, Tim Qualls.
Hi, and welcome to the Tim Qualls Show. This is a little bit different tonight. We're here at Bottos instead of inside at my studios. When I say Bottos, it's Bottos Italian line. And there's so much about Bottos I got to tell you about. This happens to be Catherine Botto here. Catherine, you got to be tickled to death if, you and your husband had a dream.
We did. Yeah, very.
You had the Bottos sausage.
Yes. We started in 1965. Yes.
And then your husband wanted a restaurant.
Always.
Yeah.
They wanted to open up a restaurant, 1939, a restaurant, and he did it.
Yeah, and you guys opened this up, and what a fantastic, the food is to die for, I tell everybody. But you got like 3 different places going on here. You got this, which is a lounge area, and then you have also a great dining room in there.
Yes, we have a supermarket next door, which we do real well. We do a lot of business in here, but real good. Yeah. I'm proud of my kids.
Oh, they work.
Vincent, Robert, and Dominic and Rico, they're the best.
Yeah, and Rico, of course, is back in the kitchen. He's actually preparing these meals.
Food, right.
And I tell you, I come over here, after I found out about it, I'm out of Delaware, but I make a trip over here at least twice a month, just to grab some of it, because it's the best food, I'm telling you.
I'm glad to hear that. And I thank you very much. Yeah.
Your husband would be, I understand we lost him a couple years ago.
He's going to be 6 years.
6 years now.
Going to be 6 years, yeah.
Yeah, but you and him had a dream, and he's got to be looking down on everybody and smiling back.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He would enjoy this very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know we're going to enjoy it tonight, and so are you. We got a lot of guests in here joining me tonight. We actually have one of the Harlem Globetrotters, Joe Richmond, here with us tonight. We got Michael Nice with Dance Party USA. We've got so many different ones, and of course this band on the stage, the Elvis Kings. Have you heard them yet?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
My husband used to love Winkle. He used to come here all the time. He used to love him. Yeah.
Catherine, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And this is Bottos once again in Swedesboro. Check it out on the internet site, Bottos Italian Line. Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Elvis Kings are on the stage.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. And say, don't leave me, you know the lie. That'll be the day when I die.
From Delaware's premier television company comes a new and exciting website, Delaware28.com. On Delaware28.com, you can check on the latest updates on all your favorite shows. Around town, city scene, cook to order, product knowledge, and the Tim Qualls Show. And now you can also enjoy our live feed feature where you too can become a star. So don't delay and get on your computer today and check Delaware28.com. Delaware's premier television programming is now your premier website.
That'll be the day you make me cry. That you say, don't leave me, you know it's a lie. That'll be the day.
Welcome back here to Tim Qualls Show. We're live at Bottos, and I'm just excited of all the friends and everything that joined us over here tonight. The Elvis Kings are on stage. We'll get to them here in just a little bit, and we're going to talk to some people, some very special people on this show. This is Lisa. Lisa, I'm not going to try to last. Now, give me the whole name.
Moreno Dickinson.
Yeah, and you have done something that's just fantastic. And it's a shame, but I always say the good Lord does things to bring angels to get involved with causes, and I hate to see what's happening with your children, but it's made you get involved and create something that's just spectacular in what you're trying to do and helping the world right now and helping all the kids out there. Let's talk about it.
Thank you, Tim. One, thank you for inviting me here and meeting these wonderful people, and I'm very proud of you. Stop CAID Now is the foundation that covers all childhood autoinflammatory diseases. I coined CAID because of my son Brody, who's now 3, and he suffers from a very rare and genetic autoinflammatory disease with no prognosis. And I remember, as I've said before, that when he was diagnosed, that I thought it was going to be like the end of the race, when actually it's become the start of the race.
Yeah, the race itself. I'm gonna go to your house, and we're gonna go to a clip that we did at your house here in just a couple minutes. But my main thing right now is how you can help get involved with this, and I'll re-emphasize it after the fact too. Is you got a big event coming up March 2nd? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yes, you can come March 2nd. I'm having an event at the Ritz-Carlton, and so it's our annual gala, and all proceeds go to help the foundation and our first clinic at the Cleveland Clinic for CAID.
Yeah, and it's just a fantastic. It's at the Ritz-Carlton, and it's like the who's who.
It's like the who's who. Yes, it's sleek and ultra chic.
Yeah, but you can go to a website and find out a little bit about that. Give me that website.
It's www.stopcaidnow.org.
Yeah, we're not going to show you the tears here because this is a fun night tonight, but we did have a chance to visit at your house there, and it's just unbelievable what you have to go through and what so many other families are out there having to face on a daily basis, and it's people like you that's going to change this and to make it better. I know that's what you're here for. So we're going to go take a look at that right now. Once again, we'll put up the website, but you want to get involved with Stop CAID Now. This is Lisa, and she started it all, and we're going to go to your house right now. Lisa, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'd love all the support. Appreciate it very much.
Good party going on at Bottos, but we had an opportunity to do this beforehand. And Lisa, I think it's you wear hats. And when you were over there, they saw the party hat on. You're letting me invade your very private privacy of all when I'm coming into your home, because this is where you're a mom versus the CAID Foundation running that, trying to raise money for, which is a very good thing to do. But when you're talking about CAID and how he got started, we got to talk about your own son. And I don't want to do this because I know how emotional you get. As a mom, though, the pain that you see, and that's your driving force.
Yeah. Brody is the reason why CAID has been established. And if it wasn't for Brody, we wouldn't have Stop CAID Now. And you're right. I mean, the hat that I wear outside, I'm always pushing for Stop CAID Now and for the children. And when I'm home, I'm the mom. I'm always the mom, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, because we got a good example of that when we came here, because we've been here for a while just kind of chit-chatting, and we were watching Brody. He was, he's a boy. He's an everyday boy now, but yet I hear the videos and see the videos when he's got the pain coming on. And that's what we got to, because a lot of folks out there like me, Lisa, and we're blinded to what this CAID is all about. CAID, I've never heard of anything more touching than what people need to get involved with than this, because you're talking about kids. I mean, in bad pain.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tell me CAID. CAID's one thing, but it's all about inflammatory.
Yeah, CAID is actually coined for all childhood autoinflammatory diseases. So with over the 30 diseases that I cover, the children all have a lot in common, and that's one, inflammation, and two, being the pain that they are in daily. And as you saw Brody here earlier, and he's a Spitfire, and last night must have been up 4 times crying in pain, and now he's talking about how it's hurting inside his head. So and what I show is you can see the children, they can look sick, or they could be flaring, or they can have their moments where, like in Brody, and when you get to know him, we see it in his eyes.
I was going to say, I noticed that, because when he stopped his playing and came over to you, he had this brightness in his eyes over there when he was playing a little bit, but you could see the pain in his eyes when he came over, and you're going to pay for that later, because he says when he plays, it hurts worse, but he wants to play, so you let him play. But it's not just Brody. You've been faced with, not only that, but your other son right now, and the situation he's in. Same, and you're kind of saying, hey, wait a minute, we can find through CAID that can help all.
Yeah. Yeah, as I remember, and it's been noted that when Brody was diagnosed after the 19 and a half months, and I looked at him and knew the struggles that we went through with him, and knowing how young he was and the drug that he was taking, that to focus on the mechanism, I was able to help all children because there's such an overlap in these diseases. And having my son, which most people don't know, is that Aiden, even at 2 years old, started with fevers that went to 108. 108 degree temperatures became normal. He is now manifested with all these different symptoms to the degree of falling and tripping, and we're going through that. I'm going through that process with him right now to get him diagnosed. But knowing that even with autoimmune diseases, no matter what disease is going to that Aiden's going to have or be diagnosed with, that the inflammation, you can tell, is what is allowing him this pain. Allowing, not the right word, but, and he's falling now and tripping, and you're watching that. And as a mom, as I've said to you before, there is nothing worse than not being able to help your child. And now I have 2 children, so I could be bouncing Brody to sleep from his pain. And then Aiden's more verbal, where he'll be crying at night and he'll say, I just want the doctors to help me. Or he'll be like, I just want to run like the other kids. So,
and that's a magic word you hear from all the parents and everything else is help, help, help. It comes from the kids. I mean, because doctors didn't know about this. We're going to get a lot more into this because we're going to do a special on CAID itself. But right now we want to really push the fact, because this is where you can get involved out there. You got a great big gala coming on this. Tell me about that.
It's on March 2nd at the Ritz-Carlton, and I just as last year, it's all white leather sofas, and really, really unique in the way that the event is going to be, with such wonderful performers, artists, and a Mercedes-Benz fashion show. But what is key for people to know is that where the money goes to. And we have the first evaluation clinic for CAID at the Cleveland Clinic. We have treatments coming about that the money will go to help that as well. The Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, there's a doctor in LA. Everything, every dollar, every cent that is donated to Stop CAID Now goes to helping a project make a difference. And I can't stress that enough, that everything that we do is project oriented. So even the money that's raised from the gala, yeah, it's going to be a great time, but more importantly, you are helping so many children, and doctors to enable to help these families. So
because it's all about help, and you can help right now. Once again, that's going to be we're going to put it up on the screen there. Order your tickets now, because it's you definitely want to be there. It's a great event, and you'll read more about it.
From Delaware's premier television company comes a new and exciting website, Delaware28.com. On Delaware28.com, you can check on the latest updates on all your favorite shows around town, city scene, cook to order, product knowledge, and the Tim Paul Show. And now you can also enjoy our live feed feature, where you too can become a star. So don't delay and get on your computer today and check Delaware28.com. Delaware's premier television programming is now your premier website.
Welcome back here to Bottos. I'm excited. As we just saw here just a few minutes ago, we're doing something with Stop CAID Now with the kids and everything. And it brings me back to, I took a year and a half off from my show, and there was a reason I did. I lost my wife to leukemia. And this gentleman right here at the same time, and I didn't know it, you were battling the same thing, David.
Yeah, I had a rare form of chronic leukemia, but things are good right now. And
yeah, in case you're looking at him and say, I know that guy from someplace. It is not Johnny Cash, but he is Johnny Cash, because that's, before you got sick and everything, David, you had the top show in the country, the Johnny Cash Experience, and you're back out there now.
Well, actually, I never missed a show the entire time, but I'm very much more grateful to be here, I'll tell you that much. I'm really excited to hear all the great stuff about the new Tim Qualls show, too.
Yeah, well, we're excited because we're going to actually get you up there with the Elvis Kings tonight, do a little thing. But let's talk about the Johnny Cash experience, because you had the opportunity to go out here and perform for the 50th anniversary of Johnny Cash at San Quentin. Of all the it was you. It was you.
We were asked by the state of California. It was actually the 40th anniversry of Cash's show in 60.
I'm making you older.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I'm not going to admit my age anyway. But no, it was a very fulfilling experience, and we're actually negotiating with Folsom Prison right now to go out there and record an album as well.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, we're going to show you a clip of it here in just a minute with him out at San Quentin, and what a spectacular job I've given out. So everybody and their mother keeps on bugging me, and I tell them they can go to a website and you can get this CD yourself versus me trying to give it to you, because I'm not giving out any more of them because, and everybody says, that's Johnny Cash. I said, no, it's not. It's David Stone at Johnny Cash Experience. But let's get a website so people can get in touch with you.
It's www.maninblackshow.com.
And that's that simple. So just go to that, and you're going to be able to catch this. And you're out for bookings right now. You're ready to start the new year.
Oh yeah, we're actually working on some interesting stuff, including maybe a tour of Japan, which will be deluxe. But
you might not come back, man. You might be a major over there. You know that.
Oh no, I'll be back on your show anytime you want me.
Yeah, but right now we're going to take a quick and go to a clip of David Stone as Johnny Cash at San Quentin Prison. Just a fantastic, fantastic show. And then we're going to come back and we're going to show you a little bit of David Stone on the stage with the Elvis Kings. Thanks, David.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing these guys. Rockabilly is my bread and butter, and these guys, I've heard them before. They're excellent.
Yeah, so stay with us. We're going to show you a little bit of David Stone. Then we'll be back after commercial break to show you a lot more. Stay with us.
From Delaware's premier television company comes a new and exciting website, Delaware28.com. On Delaware28.com, you can check on the latest updates on all your favorite shows around town, city scene, cook to order, product knowledge, and the Tim Qualls Show. And now you can also enjoy our live feed feature where you too can become a star. So don't delay and get on your computer today and check Delaware28.com. Delaware's premier television programming is now your premier website.
Mickey Mouse to this guy. Welcome back here to Bottos, and I'm telling you, when I say Mickey Mouse, all the way from Fox News and Friends, you got to be excited, right? This is our own Limo Guy, and if you haven't caught the Limo Guy show, you definitely need to check that out. But you can catch it on a website, of course, at Delaware28.com. But you got to be excited because you got a debt buster program out there, and it got you national. It's just great.
But first off, Tim, let me introduce you to my wife, Irene. So this is
the boss.
This is the boss. So thanks for coming out tonight, baby. But yeah, what this ain't no small time, Tim. I wouldn't have gotten there without you, Tim. So I really appreciate that. You and my man, Jimmy Biggs, Delaware 28, WMOT 7, Cecil County 22. Without all that experience, there's no way I'm able to go to Fox and Friends or the Cavuto Show and hang with the best, because you're the best.
You jumped on there, and I thought, well, now he's a pro now. He's a pro, because you had it. You were doing it right.
Well, I got my butt kicked by Eric Bowling, I'll tell you that. And then I, thank God, came back with Kelly Wright the next day and on Fox and Friends, and you know, it was easy, Tim. It was easy because you mentored me through that process. That's it.
Well, I want to get up here and chit-chat with you because I want to push our show, which is the Limo Guy show, which is probably my hottest show until I came back with the Tim Quall show, of course. But, you know, I really enjoy, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's awesome. But, hey, baby, we have the hottest show on Delaware 28. That's amazing stuff. But where's my paycheck, Tim?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's in the mail. Irene's been getting it for months.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah,
but the tip.
Yeah, but you do a great job. You get, what do you say, access?
We get you the access that you need. So make sure you tune in to Delaware 28, WMOT 7, Cecil 22, and beyond. Seems because, you know, my boss Tim, he's got all these great connections and great new stations that are coming to town. So you may be able to see it in your town. So keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate it.
I got to tell everybody, because I saw today that we are going to be running out of Salisbury, Maryland with the Limo Guy show on WRDE.
Wow, WRDE, awesome. Cool Bobby B, owner of WRDE, Sirius XM Channel 5, the doo-wop station on Sirius XM. Are you serious? We're going to do it?
He's there. He said, hey, I'm there. You sent the message to both of us, and we both replied, let's do it. So he's ready.
I'm so jacked up, but Tim, thanks for having us out tonight. I'm so glad that the Tim Quall Show is back. The foundation of these stations, the Tim Quall Show. I'm so proud of you. Welcome back, Tim. It's all about you tonight.
Well, it's all about
we're so proud of you.
Yeah, well, it's a community, and you know, that's what we're all about, is our local community. But Scott, I got to say thank you so much. Through a lot of hard times in my life, you were there along with a lot of other guys, but you were one of them, and I do appreciate that.
And thank you, Tim. Thank you, Kevin Powers. Thank you, Dave Daps. Dave Daps Reinhardt. Thanks, Dan Davis. Thanks, Jimmy Biggs. Love you guys, man. It's a great team. We really is.
Yeah, well, we got to take a quick break because we got to get to some music here. But I want to be sure they got it. When we've been showing some clips of the Limo Guy show while we're talking here, you definitely want to check that out. It's the Limo Guy show. I'm ready to get started with the entertainment, and I got to introduce this young guy. Well, I don't have to introduce him. A lot of people should know he's been coming over and doing my show for 15+ years. One of my favorite people in the world, Danny Beisel. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How's yourself?
Yeah, I feel like I should kneel down and kiss your ring or something.
Yeah, crazy.
I told Danny the other day, you know, when it comes time, I don't want to have to buy tickets in the back. I want front row tickets.
Never you, man. Yeah. Never you, brother.
Because exciting things are happening for you right now, Danny.
Some fun stuff. Very, yeah.
Yeah, you've got, because you're kind of nonchalant about it. But, folks, let me tell you right now, he's got a position that people would die, any musician out there would die to be in your shoes right now.
I'm trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, because you are now the official singer for the All-Star Jam Fest. Is that?
Yeah, it's an all-star jam. It's two guys who used to be in the band Boston, Franny Sheehan and Barry Gaudreau. Jeff Skunk Baxter from Steely Dan and Doobie Brothers. But yeah, so they used me as a singer. I've been singing with them over this year. We did a lot of fun shows out in Utah. We just did one up in the New York Stock Exchange for the Wounded Warrior Project. We do a lot of
I love that because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the news, and all of a sudden I see these old guys getting ready to slam, and there's Danny in the background at the New York Stock. Was that exciting or what?
Oh, it was amazing. I've never been in a stock exchange. Now I'm in there. We're in where the gavel is, the ringing of the bell. We got pictures there, and the show was amazing. It's for a great cause, for the Wounded Warrior Project and the National Ability Center out of Park City, Utah.
Yeah, but you got a lot of things going on. But tonight, this is special because this is just get together with a bunch of friends and just jam. You call yourselves the Elvis Kings because everybody. I don't think anybody in the band can imitate Elvis.
Well, it's the Elvis Kings. You know, we bring a lot of Elvis to the table. And but we do a lot of stuff in the 50s. As you'll see tonight, I mean, it's not just Elvis.
Yeah, well, I know this young guy back here. I don't know his name. He's on.
Don Lee Van Winkle.
Yeah,
He's
Don Lee.
amazing.
Yeah, he's
this guy. Oh, man.
Well, he looks like Buddy Holly. He sounds like, but I heard him.
Thing going.
Yeah,
There's a whole Elvis thing. He is Buddy Holly.
But I tell you, what amazed me, because I've heard a lot of people do Jerry Lee Lewis. And this guy, he is a perfect pitch for Jerry Lee.
Remember you said that the last time I seen you, and I was like, and I thought about that, I heard him, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and
Walls knows his music.
Well, the amazing thing about it is, I was telling him, and his guitar, I don't know if you know this, is actually signed by Jerry Lee Lewis.
Really?
Yeah.
I only been playing with the guy, I don't know.
Yeah, but a phenomenal guitar player. You're going to check that out. We're going to check a lot of it.
Between all that stuff with the All-Star Band and playing with these guys, I'm like so blessed with that, man. Just like, it's so great to play with great musicians, and not just great this way, great people, because it's like it makes it so easier, and it makes what music's all about, being fun.
Yeah, and you guys, this group here, if you ever get a chance to check them out, you definitely want to check these guys out. It's all the Elvis King. Danny, we're going to check out some of you right now.
Absolutely, cool. Stay tuned.
Street to Heartbreak Hotel. I've been so lonely, baby.